Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and Sistonians, and welcome. You know, if there's one thing I don't like about gaming, it's when politics try getting involved with it. I like to think gaming as a free platform, an idea place where you can get your ideas out, your thoughts, your opinions. It's a great little thing. It's the media where even a tiny little modder can create a nice little map, and it can be a huge hit. It really can be. Now, I don't like it when politics try to get involved. Because the problem is, of course, that gaming is extremely immersive, and sometimes it can be easy for your ideas to bleed into other people through a gaming, essentially. That's what I'm trying to say. You can influence people very easily through video games. And I just don't like it if when politics are getting involved. It would be the same if, say, if going British politics, if the Conservatives made a video game character, David Cameron man. He's a one-man army, and he has to kill all the Labour voters and Liberal Democrats who want mass immigration in the country. Oh no, watch out for them. Gotta kill them all fast. Go, David Cameron, man. Go, go, go. And then, of course, we could do the same with the Americans, with Republicans and Democrats. You have Obama, man. The righteous defender of humanity against the evil and deadly Republicans who want to raise your taxes. That kind of business. You can create video games from politics, and you can easily use it to affect people and get your opinions over to there. And quite honestly, it's disgusting. Politics should not be in video games. However, imaginary politics, I don't have a problem with. I like the idea. Okay, someone's talking to me. Okay, go away, OP. I'm talking very quickly. Like, say, Modern Warfare 2 and 3. That's very political. With the likes of America versus Russia, of course. But then again, it's a fictional politics. It's the same as one of my favourite games of all time. That would be Freedom Fighters, where Russia was taking over Europe and the world and attack New York and attack America. That's one of my favourite games of all time. I absolutely love that intro in that game. Da 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 da. But enough about that. What we're going to be doing right now is looking at this map right here. This is a Counter-Strike source map made by Datatech, an Argentinian web hosting company. Now, this map is set in the Falklands Islands, or as the Argentinians call it, Las Malvinas. Two sides, counter-terrorists and terrorists. This is where the terrorists spawn on the port here. Now, before we get into the whole political debate about it again, what we're going to do is take a look at this map. So this is where the terrorists start. There's this long and narrow corridor all the way down here. And then we have one little exit right here. One little exit. There was actually no other way of getting out of this place rather than going through this door here. And as a terrorist, you have two choices. You can either turn left down to here, bomb point A, or right down to bomb point B. This is a bomb point map. Let's head over to bomb point A very quickly. Let's take a little stroll down here. Let's head over to the Falkland Islands Company Ltd. And we're going to get a bomb out, and we're going to bomb the place like the bad little terrorists we are. Ha 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 ha. And then we look up. What's this? It's a grave. Whose graves are those exactly? Well, these are the in-game graves of all the Argentinians who died in the Falklands War. This is also the counter-terrorist spawn. Do you see that? Do you see this right here? Do you see this straight line to bomb point A? You can actually snipe at bomb point A from the counter-terrorist spawn. That's imbalanced. That's terrible. And then we carry on looking around the map, and we see along the outside here, there is very little, if any, cover at all. We have some APCs over here. This is cover. Woo! The map is essentially one big square. There's a line in the middle for it. I'll be showing you that in a second. But essentially, it consists of many straights, very little cover. It's a snipe fest. It's an AWP fest. It's a scout fest. It's a very badly designed map. Look, this is bomb point B over here, outside the Penguin News offices. You can snipe it from the terrorist spawn over here. It's very bad as well. You know what? I'm just going to go over there very quickly as a terrorist.
Okay, let's go.
There are, of course, a few other things as well. You can climb on some of the buildings, such as this place over here. And, of course, as you can see, there's a lot of propaganda displayed around the place in graffiti style. You have the Datatech logo everywhere. You have all this stuff about Las Malvinas. I don't speak Spanish, of course, but I can only assume that this is about how they want the Falklands to belong to the Argentinians. So we're going to get into that a little longer. So there we go. Just going to open some doors here. Oh, you can't actually open these doors, but you can open up the doors to the trading office. I found that a bit weird. Then we have the trade standard chartered building over here. We also have a church place. I keep forgetting the name of this place. Just let me check here very quickly. This is the Falklands landmark. This is the Stanley Cathedral. That's what this is. Stanley Cathedral. Then we have another monument over here. I don't know what this little thing is. The Royal Mail Office. Back to the Penguin News. And then we plant the bomb over here. Wee. Push the little buttons. So there's a lot of propaganda splayed around the place, isn't there? We've got Volver Memos, 1982, Malvinas, Argentina. So yeah, we can assume that the thing is pretty pro-Argentinian. That's fine. Then we have Conecadatictalk.com. There's advertisements in the game. Now this map was actually made by modders, by one or two people wanted to make a map respecting the fallen Argentinian dead. No, this is a map made by a web hosting company called Datatech. We can of course go on top of the Stanley Church Cathedral over here. Now you can jump over to this building over here, break our legs. There's also a little gap down here that serves very little purpose. I guess you can just go around behind this house. Although there's no clutter, there's no room, there's no cover, there's very little hiding spots. It's very straight and very narrow. It's boring. Okay, this is a boring map, it's a bad map, it's a badly designed map. And then of course you can go from A to B through the back streets down here. But again, like I said, there's nothing really much to it than that. Now, I actually heard about this in the BBC News article. But before we get started, let's just do a quick little disclaimer, okay? I'm going to be talking about Argentina, Falklands and the British. When I say Argentina, I'm not meaning all of Argentina. I'm meaning the Argentinians I'm meaning the politics who spout all this pro-Falklands bile that spews out their mouth when they say that they own the Falklands, when they deserve the Falklands, when Falklands belong to them because of its proximity and its closeness, and how we evil British people took it from them in the 1980s. In the 1800s, I do apologise. When I say Argentinians, I don't mean the normal everyday Argentinian just working his life, going to work, coming back, just not giving a damn about this Falklands business, and just enjoying this day. I'm on about the people the politicians, and the people who the politicians' blood has spread to. That's who I'm talking about. The people who genuinely believe that the Falklands belong to Argentina. Okay, that's that out of the way. Now, who do the Falklands belong to? The Falklands don't belong to Britain, they don't belong to Argentina. The Falklands belong to the Falklanders, the indigenous people of the Falklands who've been living there for the past 200 years. Now, there's a lot of history behind the Falklands. I'm going to get into this right now very quickly just to do a bit of understanding for those of you who don't actually know about this. So the Falklands were first spotted by the Portuguese, I think. Was that right? No, actually, the first reliable sighting is usually attributed to the Dutch explorer Sabel de Weert in 1600. In 1690, Captain John Strong was driven off course and reached the Falkland Islands and landed at Bold Cove. So there's a lot of stuff behind this. There's actually a lot of confusion about it all. Somebody can post in the comments about what's really happened, but essentially it goes along the lines of, say, the islands were spotted by the Dutch, the British landed on them, the French landed on them, everyone landed on them, and after a while everyone left. This is my understanding of it anyway. However, the British, never renounced our sovereignty of them, we never renounced our claim to them. And eventually the Argentinians settled. And then the British came along and kicked them out in the 1800s. And ever since then it's been quite a bad shitstorm. Of course, in the 1982-1983 we had the whole Falklands War. Argentinians took over the islands, the British took them back. And ever since then it's been a back and forth issue of, oh no, the Falklands belong to Argentina, Falklands belong to the Falklanders. Let's go to the UN and complain about it. Hey UN, tell them bad British people to give us back the Falklands. No. And it's a load of nonsense. We even have the Argentinian president now going to the Pope to try and get it all sorted out. And it's a bad issue, it's a bad thingy. Quite honestly, it should all be dropped. I honestly think it should all be dropped. Falklands belong to the Falklanders, they have a right to self-determination. They actually had a referendum a couple of weeks ago where they voted unanimously to be British. But of course, still the Argentinians are going on about it. Now, I don't even know why the Argentinians actually want the Falklands. After all, it's just mainly rocks full of sheep. I don't know, maybe it's a pride issue. Maybe it's because they lost the Argentinian War, so they feel that they have to have it back again. Quite honestly, I don't quite know. Okay, so that's all the Falklands business and the story out of the way. We still keep arguing about it. Nothing's being forwarded. Nobody's moving on. It's generally quite bad business. So now let's talk about this map. And that was of course made by datatech.com to Presidencia and Internet. And it's made as a tribute to all the fallen Argentinians in the map. All the fallen Argentinians who died in the Falklands War. So let's do a little bit of talking about the news article here I found on BBC. Now, which reads, an Argentine company has developed the map for the popular online game Counter-Strike in which players fight British terrorists on the Falklands. So in case you didn't figure out already, the terrorists are as British people. We start at the port over there, Port Stanley. Meanwhile, the counter-terrorists are the Argentinians, and they start in a graveyard down here. That's what I was complaining about earlier, the counter-terrorists starting the spawn of it there. They can easily see point A, and it's not balanced at all. And these are all the graves of the fallen Argentinians. We can also go to this plaque over here and read the names of all the fallen Argentinians. There are of course no fallen British people here. No. There are no fallen islanders over here either. No fallen Falklanders. And if we duck down, we can actually read the names of the graves. So Conosio. Okay, so they all read the same damn thing. So what's the point in this map anyway? Why did they make it? Well, they made this as a tribute to the fallen Argentinians who died in the Falklands War. So let's go over this again. This is a Counter-Strike source map. a game about fighting. So what they've done is they made a game, they made a tribute to the fallen Argentinians in a video game about fighting. If I so choose, I could just shoot all these graves. I'm not going to because I kind of feel that would be disrespectful, but given the opportunity, I could bomb this place, I could shoot all these graves, and I could really disrespect the fallen Argentinians who died in the war. I really could. Of course, this is only virtual, this is a virtual game. Okay, this is actually real, I'm not actually going to piss all over the gravestones of these people, but I have the opportunity to do it. How, in heaven's name, is that respectful? Okay, let's carry on with this article. The setting created by datatech.com has clocked more than 9,000 downloads in a few hours after going viral. Now this article actually went up a couple of days ago on the 26th of March, it's now the 28th of March. I don't know when the map was actually released because it's all in Spanish on the website. Oops, I do apologise. No, stop it. Okay, pushing all these buttons here. But this is made as a tribute. Now, despite the pro-Argentinian stance of the game, the developers say they mean no disrespect. Okay, let's talk about respect very quickly. Respect is acknowledgement of somebody and the well-being and treatment of... Okay, I don't even know what respect means. I probably should have read it in the dictionary. But we all know what respect loosely means, don't we? To honour somebody, to show them the same respect that you feel that they would show you. So what's in this map? There's only Argentinian stuff on this map. There's graffiti all over the walls. I can blow up gravestones down here. Essentially what's happening is that the British and the Falklanders are being pissed on. But Datatech are saying that they're not pissing on somebody, rather pissing on it. Do you know how disrespectful this is? The terrorists have to destroy the bomb points A and B. Let's look at these very quickly. Falkland Islands Company. Where's my bomb? There's the bomb. The bomb point is right next to the Falkland Islands Trading Company. I assume this is a trading company anyway. So what I do is I plant the bomb down here. And I'm doing that. I'm essentially being asked to bomb Falklands landmarks. I'm being asked to bomb the Falkland Islands Company. On the other side of the map, I'm being asked to bomb the Penguin, the newspaper office. I can just feel the piss raining down on me like a bloody winter shower. It's terrible. This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible bad taste. I can't even stop saying terrible because it's so bloody terrible. I'm surprised I didn't get asked to blow up the Queen herself. That's what I'm wondering. Why didn't I actually get asked to do that? Look, Penguin newspaper over here, bomb site B. Now, this annoys me very greatly. They're bringing politics into gaming. They're claiming that the Falklands belong to Argentina, when they actually belong to the Falklanders. They're pissing over everybody. They're even pissing over themselves. I'll be telling you that in just a second. So let's see. Last month, Islanders voting. Okay, so it's a lot of nonsense in the rest of this article, of course. But this is the most disrespectful piece of bar I've ever seen. And the map itself isn't even balanced at all. This is not a good Counter-Strike map. There's a snipe fest. There's no clutter everywhere. There's no cover. There's no short corridors in order to hide around and sneak around in order to flank people. There's only two ways to each point, A and B. There's a little line throughout the middle of the map to get from A to B. But quite honestly, it's just the same nonsense. It's full of long streets. It's really ridiculous. It's really stupid. So here's the thing. The British and the Falklanders aren't the only ones getting disrespected here. No. It's the dead who are getting disrespected. Even the Argentinians are being disrespected. Like I was mentioning with the gravestones earlier, I can shoot them. I can blow them up. British people are being asked to blow up the trading company over here, as well as the Penguin newspaper. It's ridiculous. It's so bloody stupid. And this is why video games should not be political, because politics are a stupid thing. I honestly don't like politics. I don't get involved in politics. I think all politics are self-serving lies and cheats, and quite honestly, I am probably right in that regard. So then we have this. So let's ask ourselves now, why was this map created? Was this actually created as a tribute to the fallen Argentinians who died in the Falklands War? No, it wasn't. They built a memorial over here that I can desecrate. It's not respectful to the Falklanders because I can blow up all this stuff. It's not fair. It's not respectful to the British because the Argentinians are saying it's theirs. So it's disrespectful to everybody. And if it's disrespectful to everybody, then it's not a tribute to the fallen Argentinians. So let's ask ourselves, why was this map made? It was made because we can look down here, and then right away we see this, datatech.com. This is an advertisement product. That's what this is. Datatech.com built this map as a way to promote their product. They thought to themselves, hey, you know what's really popular to talk about in Argentina these days? The Falklands War, and how we lost that, and how we want the Falkland Islands back, and how we want to call them the last Malvinas. You know what we should do? We should make a Counter-Strike source map, but call it a tribute to the fallen Argentinians. So when all the Argentinians log on and play it, they see our product displayed all over the bloody place. Datatech.com. I don't mean any disrespect, Datacom, but the other joiners are so dry and dusty that BP are now trying to acquire the rights to drill for oil in them. But I don't mean any disrespect by that. Oh yeah, I didn't mean any disrespect by that either. I don't mean any disrespect by that either. Data Tech are pretty much pissing on everybody at this by making this. They're pissing all over the Argentinians, they're pissing all over the British, they're pissing all over the Falklands, and also they're pissing all over us gamers as well. We should not have to be lowered to this. We should not have to be expected to play a kind of map like this. Of course we don't have to play a kind of map like this because it is terrible. We know it's terrible. We know it's hugely imbalanced. We know it's a load of tripe. And we know it now that it's one big advertisement put by datatech.com. So, people of Counter-Strike Source, do not download this map. Do not please play this map. If given the opportunity, downvote it at every chance you get. Although not on this video, of course. This is, of course, not an advertisement product for this video. This is a review of this map and this product. We also have a little bottle with a memory stick in it for some odd reason. I guess that's their tribute to the fallen Argentinians on the Falkland Islands. Volveremos. Malvinas.com. Okay, so I guess that's a website. So yeah, it is a terrible map. It's an absolutely shite map. It's disrespectful to everyone. Argentinian, British, Falklanders. It's a horribly balanced map. It's not a fair map. It's a stupid map. And don't download it. Please do not download it. Okay, if you want to download it and check it out for yourself, though, by all means, go ahead. It's called Malvinas. I'll be putting a link in the description, and if you can read Spanish, by all means, download it. There's also a server up. There's only one server up as well. Well, find servers. Malvinas. This is only one server. There's only one server playing this map. It's so great and fantastic. It went viral, of course, guys. Don't forget that. With 9,000 downloads. Woohoo! There you go. Malvinas.datatech. You know, it's not even showing me in the server. That's probably because I'm not in it. I've just realised now that I'm actually playing the single player. But it is absolutely terrible. It's a load of tripe. Do not go anywhere near this because chances are you'll catch herpes or something. I'm going to leave the video at this before I vomit. I've been Systematic and a big thank you all for watching. Don't forget to pay your taxes by liking and posting a comment and subscribe to join Sonia today, and I will see you soon. And now I'm going to commit suicide. I should have bought a bomb earlier, shouldn't I? Little crush over here. I mean, why would you do this to yourselves? Why would you... Wow, I can't even talk right now. I'm just going to drown myself. Thank you for watching.